A big hello and welcome to all the Planner Mums, Glam Mums and all my subscribers. Hope each one of you are doing well. I'm well and hope the same for each one of you. So today I'm coming on to you with Sophie Lark's new series, Underworld. I think this is one of the oldest series and I think one of the most underrated series. I'm really loving it so far. I've read the first two books. Both the books took me only 2 nights and that is only like 300 plus pages. However, it's a shorter books than the Kingmakers and all. But I think the story, the plot, the character, the chemistry, the romance is simply amazing. Normally, I talk about one book at a time. But I think these books are so fast. I'm like eating them like crazy. First, I was thinking I'll read only the 4 books. But now I'm curious to read the whole series and give a full review. So this whole video, like my Kingmakers and my Brutal Birthright, will be part whenever I keep finishing, I will keep posting. For now, I've read the Ivan and Snow and Roman also. You can see I'm almost done with 71%. And that 71% is in one night. Luckily, my daughter is in her school holidays. So this has been a perfect time for me to get into this series. But honestly, this is definitely an underrated series. I'm liking it even more than the Brutal Birthright and the Kingmakers. Honestly, it's really very lovable characters, good chemistry, good mafia vibes. It really has everything a mafia romance should have. And as I said, I'm eating it up. So let's talk about, so I've read Ivan, I've read Snow. Kingmakers Part 4 got me curious more about Ivan and Sloane's story. So this is one of the very good stories. We'll talk about it. Then this is Snow and the girl's name I keep forgetting. Let me try remembering. Alright, the Snow and I forget her name. It's very Sasha. Snow and Sasha's story, and Roman is Sasha's sister Mia and Roman's story. Alright, so this I will talk about later, but I'll just tell you. And then in this series we meet somebody by the name Anton and Violet. She makes you meet some characters and you want to read their story next. So as I'm done with Roman, I will not go to Dom, who's the brother of Ivan. I'll directly go to Anton. Alright, and then we'll talk about these two together. So first I'll talk about these two in this part, and the next part you will see me talking about Roman and Anton, and then I'll continue with Dom and Nikolai, Luca. Dom is the brother for Ivan. We met him in Kingmakers also. If you like reviews, I've been reading Sophie Lark since I think since last month, not very far, because her books are so good. I've been reading a lot of it, and I like to finish off authors and then move on to a new one. I did read Rina Ken quite many books. There are a lot of videos in YouTube about that if you're interested, and you can follow me in Instagram, My Life with Baby S. I do post there, but not that much about romances now. Before I used to, because it's a lifestyle channel, I post a lot about my daughter, so I'm not like too much posting about spicy romances, so it's more in YouTube. However, I do talk about where I am. These books are like, I'm eating them up. I'm loving it. Alright, so let's talk about Ivan and Sloane. These are spoiler free videos, so don't worry that I will be talking about spoiling the plot for you. So Ivan and Sloane is basically what happens is Sloane is she's a hit lady. So she's assassin. So she is given by an anonymous person. She's given a tip that she needs to kill Ivan. Alright, she takes the job and she's trained by her dad, who is a very big he was a part of the CIA and all, and then he got mad and things like that. So Ivan Sasha goes to kill him, and when she's about to she has some poison, and as she was about to put the poison on him, he wakes up and then he takes her a prisoner, and then the chemistry, the love starts. She's a smart girl. She helps him out with this mafia thing. Something will happen and she helps him out, and of course they start falling in love. A lot of spice scenes. Amazing full 5-star book for me. I really loved it. Snow is one of my favorite. Kingmaker Part 3, the guy he comes to train in Kingmakers 3. So maybe you should read these two before you go into Kingmakers. It would be good for you. And maybe Dom, but so you know more about the character, who Snow is, from where he come, you get to know him. For me, I read them in Kingmakers and then I got curious. Of course, I knew I had to read like the Kingmakers first and then come and read these. But it was very hard because I really wanted to finish off my Dean story. I love Dean's story in Kingmakers, is one of my favorite, and Snow is Dean's teacher in the Kingmakers. So Snow is a boxer. He's not anything to do with the mafia. He's an orphan, and he's been taken care. His what do you call, his trainer, the one who got him 12 years of age. He saw him fight, trying to find some teenagers were attacking him, and he was saved by him and then trained. So he fights different underground rings, and he gets money. His main aim is to go to, I think, LA, or he wants to go to US and be a big boxer. That's his main aim. So he's collecting a lot of money and all, and he does fights for mafias. A lot of them sponsor. So one of the mafia has been sponsoring his. On the other side, Sasha, she just finished her medical school, and she comes and sees her dad. Her dad has a big debt. He has taken, because his mom is very extra, she's a spendthrift, so she spends a lot of money, and her husband loves her a lot, so they are always on debt. And finally he had to go to the mafia and get the money, but he owes a lot to the mafia now. He has a restaurant, so Sasha comes back, so she goes directly to the mafia guy and tells her, I'll give you my service. So this service is, she said, I'll be a on-call doctor for you guys. So if you ever need me, I will just help them out. So that's what she's doing. And poor girl, she has to do all shit. I can't tell you. I'm so happy when something she does at the end, which really amazed me, because that guy deserves it. Anyways, and let's continue. So then she goes and even helps these people in the fighting ring, because this mafia catches Snow's eye. Okay, so mafia likes Snow, so he also is so she's always helping the boxers who get injured in the ring, and that's how she meets Snow. Their love is so innocent. She's a virgin. She gives him the V card as well, and she really loves him. And we also get to meet Mila, that is her younger sister, who we'll meet in Roman, and she's a lovely character as well. She supports her sister, their mom. So when you see the story, you'll continue, and then it's a very nice end also. I loved it. So 5-star again. I'm saying love because I'm really loving the books. And then comes Roman, which we will talk about in the next part. However, so far 71% down. It's a 5-star. I never thought this book would be so good. Honestly, Roman is one book which took me by surprise. I was not very keen on reading it, but then I'm so taken aback. And there we'll meet Anton and Violet, Roman's stepsister. And she's here. She's in this. So that's going to be fun. So that's why I'm going to read this, and we'll talk about these two together. Again, Sasha's sister Mila also we'll meet in the next part. Alright, then continue watching. It's going to be a long video. So I hope you've had your popcorns or some snacks with you. We meet again in the next part. Thank you. Hi guys, so this is a little bit more progress for my series, and this is the second part. Now I have 2 more books which I have finally got done. So the 2 books that I got done is Roman and Anton. Today is 2nd January. Yesterday was 2nd January. I started Dom already, and I'm almost done with 14%. But the other 2 book, the Roman and Anton, I'm already done. These 2 was amazing. The review you've seen earlier. But now for Roman and Anton, what I would recommend to you guys is, first, after Snow, if you're reading this series, please read Anton and then read Roman. Why? And I'm not sure why this was not switched, because that's how it should have been, because Anton has something at the end which is a spoiler for Roman, totally spoiler. So I would highly recommend that. Both of these books were simply amazing, but the writing style is different. This is the 2 point of view, and this is only 1 point of view, and it was a different, you can see, because what Sophie did in this series is she started writing. Black was the first, then this, then this, then this, and then I think something happened and she marketed the others better, because her writing definitely improved in this, because this was the first series, so you have to give that thing. But the plot, her characters are still very well developed, and you will enjoy them. So do read this series. This is very underrated, honestly, from Kingmakers and the Brutal Birthright series. It's really underrated. I don't see much reviews about this books, but I'm really loving this series, and I think this series needs to get its credit. Not only the first 3 or 4 books. So far, all these 5 I have read. Dom also I have not read. It's like 14%. However, I know it's going to be awesome because it's again 2 point of view. But and Roman was amazing. Roman I give 5 again. These 2 have already got 5 from me. Roman gets another 5. Anton for me is like 4.5. It was a good story. I thought it would be more better than Roman as well. That was the reason I jumped into this. But please, after Snow, don't read Roman. Read Anton. And after Anton, read Roman. And you can thank me later. You will know why. So let's continue the spoiler free of these 2. So Roman, we know it's a story of Mila. Mila is the sister for Sasha. We met her in the Snow book. So Mila, her sister, Sasha's sister Mila, and then there is a Paris mafia king. His name is Roman. All right. So it's a story about, it's a bully romance. So they went to a very posh college together. College means after grade 12 they went to college together, where he was a bully. He used to bully her a lot. All right. Something has happened, like, he was a big bully to her. Honestly, he liked her from college days. However, he wanted to keep the feelings for himself. He didn't wanted her to know. So he used to keep bullying her. That was his way to vent out. But she hated him and he hated her, and time passed. So now it's like maybe 5-6 years after, the story starts with that. So now they are all in Paris. Roman, something has happened in his life, and we meet his stepsister. Violet, and we also meet Anton in this. Violet and Anton and him are together in this, and they are building a hotel in Paris. So that's when Mila comes. Mila is supposed to be getting a job in a publishing house, and she wants to she has to get a soap. She has to make she needs to interview Roman and get a gig, because if she does it well, she will be getting fully hired for this new job. And then Roman hates her. So there's a lot of fire, spice, chemistry. Oh my god, the spice is so much. I like the first time Roman kisses her in a down alley. You will see, it's so fun. It's so fun. Their chemistry, how possessive he is about her. There's another guy in this story as a person, not love interest, but someone who tries to make him jealous always with Mia. So if you like that, you will love that also. And you will meet Anton and Violet, and you will start really liking them, but you will not know their story. Alright, but their story should be first before you read Mila and Roman's story. So that's about it. So it's a 5-star, full on spice, full on character, full on the love, the love that makes your heart melt, that kind of love. There is a lot of action that happens also, which I enjoy. But oh my god, this has the major action, this Anton. All right, so just wait for it. So Roman goes a 5-star for me. Next is Anton. Oh my god, this book was written in a very olden time, how she used to write, like how novels used to be, talking about each character in the same, not like the point of view from the other person. So it's not 2 point of view, it's just one. Oh my god, this has a lot of adventure. She being kidnapped by Anton. So what happens is, I don't want to do a lot of, I don't want to break anything to you. This is the half sister for Roman. So that much is known by the book cover. You will know yourself. But now Anton, what he does is, the mafia, the big mafia has asked Anton to get this girl to Paris. All right, so he kidnaps her. They go in a yacht. They're crossing channel from UK to Paris. She's in London, all right, and she jumps and all from the water. She jumps from the boat, and then he drops her to the big boss, and he starts liking her. Then he becomes a bodyguard as well, so it has the bodyguard romance as well. And then you will meet Roman also. Roman is a very spoiled brat. He doesn't like her at all in the beginning, and you will see like, you know, though they are step brothers and sister, of course they are siblings, right? You will see the love bloom in this part for both the brothers and sister. And also you will see Anton a lot in this. So another 4.5 I would just give, because of the writing is different compared to the ones I've read. However, it was a very good plot and good story, so I highly recommend you to read that also. But again, the sequence do follow. And as for Dom, so far it's amazing. I will read Dom, and then I will read any of these Nikolai, and then I will talk to you 2 books at a time. I will review those 2 books. All right, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and continue watching till the end, till I review about Dom, then Nikolai, then Luca and Black together. All right, thank you, take care. Hi guys, so again I'm back with the review for the book that I read recently. Now this is what I'm talking about, Dom. I've already had the review for these 2 and these 2, so now since I've done with this, I thought I'll talk to you about him. And then as I continue, already I started Nikolai. This is a story of Nadia, which I'll tell you little later, and once I'm done I'll talk about. But Dom, as we know, is the brother for Ivan. We met him in the first book, and also we met him in Kingmakers. All right, so he's a very loyal brother to him, really. And I was so much happy with the story that I have not read the Kingmakers last graduation, which is Dom's kid, Dom and Lara's kid, Adric. His story I was not able to finish fully, so I think I will go back at the end once I'm done with this series. So okay, let's go about Dom. Dom is a very nice story. So Dom, what he does is he kidnaps the daughter of the police investigator. So he has a assignment. It's a spoiler-free review, so don't worry. He has an assignment to get some drugs, and now there's a police officer who is in St. Petersburg who is he's not corrupted, and he's very, like, he wants to remove all of the organized crimes and these mafia things from St. Petersburg. So Lara is his daughter. And this is spoiler free, so I'll just tell you that way. So Lara is his daughter, and Dom meets her and he falls in love with her. Lara has a lot of secrets she's hiding, and Dom, it's not like a full throttle kidnapping. It's only for like few minutes, but then he meets her in person as well, and he doesn't let her know that he's the one who's kidnapped her, and she also has a dark past. I loved how the twist was in the story. I loved the plot. I loved all the things that Lara went through and the things she was standing for. It took a lot of courage for that girl, and I really enjoyed her character, how strong she is, and I was very happy that how Dom loved her and how he stood by her. And then of course we also see the son being born, Adric, and it's a very nice. And Ivan and Sloan also gets married on 1st of May. Both of them get married together, of course to their own brides. Yeah, so it was a very lovely story. I highly recommend you to read this whole series. It's loving. All is different, all are different, all are connected, but it's different. Now I've already started with Nikolai, which is Nadia's story. So far only I've read little. So Nadia is something happens in Anton that her mother gets killed. All right, Nadia's mother get killed. Roman, Violet are cousins for Nadia. All right, so you will meet Nadia in Anton, so you will start liking her there also. So now in Nikolai you will see what happens. And let's talk about it once I reach there, and then all right, thank you. Hi guys, so hope you're doing well. So today I'm coming on to you with my quick review for Nikolai. So if you know, Nikolai is the book of what is that girl?